to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have first crack at this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Creates a little room. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive.
Turning it on! Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. On the shovel. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's Hart. Looking for the end zone.
So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air, it's Kinsey. Back swinging for the goal line. And to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Second down, he'll throw it. Heaves it on the run. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illinois. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Grover. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Got it behind the line. It's Grover. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the...
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by just 4 to San Diego State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Hart. He makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Pocket breaking down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for space. It's Richard. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He's got an open man. Touchdown Illini! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
With the catch, it's Sands. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sands. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the...
Turning it on! So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. That's caught, it's Reynolds. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, Give him the ball. Let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Short gain on the play before he slides. Might be calling a hot route. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Fighting Illini with a second down play here to open the final period. They'll try to pop the draw. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
To the air, it's Hart. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his team.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 25 to San Diego State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, they're after him! And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. The offense changing the play. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. He gets it in! Touchdown, Illini! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Grover. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Catch in the middle. It's Grover. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stockton. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time...
He lobs one high down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Grover. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got room on the return. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a